A very good morning, children. So today we are going to see the next part of the secrets of swimming. Okay, children. So now coming to the next part, right? Yesterday we have seen different animals and their adaptations to the marine ecosystem. So today we are going to see a few more things, right? There are so many organisms which are living on the surface of the waters, right? Surface of the water. So these animals will have a lot of access to the nutrients. The nutrients content will be more, okay, and the light which falls there will also be absolutely very more. And also at the same time there is light, there will be temperature. So the nutrient content will be there, the light will be there, at the same time temperature will be there, and also you can see that there will be pressure which is absolutely reduced. Pressure will be very less when you compare it to the deeper parts of the ocean. So in the deeper parts of the ocean the pressure will be very high, but whereas here in the surface layers you can see that there is a completely reduced pressure. The pressure is absolutely reduced. Okay, and moreover already we have seen that there is light, and here you can find more light because the sunlight directly falls on the surface layers. So here you can find more light when you compare to the deeper layers of the ocean. So the organisms which are living on the surface waters and all, they are accessible. They are more accessible to the nutrients. They are accessible to the light. They are accessible to the temperature, and also they are they have the opportunity of getting the very reduced pressure here. So because of all these features, now you can see that they are really these conditions are absolutely favorable to them. So, but whereas here, when you go to the deeper layers of the ocean, so here the nutrients should be very less, light will be less, temperature will be very less, pressure will be very high. That means now these animals which are not getting these kind of opportunities here, accessibilities here, so these have to adapt to that particular situations. When the animals are not getting the proper nutrients or the light or the temperature or even high pressures and all, like the animals which are under the water or which are living in the deeper part of the water in the marine system, they have to adapt. They have to show some adaptations to that particular environment, so which is very important for these kind of animals. If you see the marine animals and all, like they are adapted to several different varieties of adaptations that you cannot even believe. If you see some of the Discovery channels and all, like if you see some of the animals which are performing different things and all, like you will get astonished. So their adaptations are completely different. Okay, now for example, if you see the barnacles and mussels, what they will do is they will cling to the rocks because they have to withstand the pressure. So what they will do is they will cling to the rocks and they will not move at all. Even though there is a pressure of the water, they will stick to the rocks and they will not move, and whatever the nutrients which come on the way, that will be taken by the barnacles and all. And then there is another fish which is called as the clownfish. This clownfish, it also has a symbiotic relation with the sea anemones. So already we know what is a symbiotic relationship. What is symbiotic relationship? So two organisms helping each other, or you can say there is a mutual understanding between them. At the same time, they will not harm each other. They will not harm the other. So that kind of relationship is called as the symbiotic relationship. So here, symbiotic relationship here is both the organisms, they will have a mutual understanding and they will not harm each other. That kind of relation is called as the symbiotic relationship. So most of the organisms, like for example, you can take here the clownfish and the sea anemones, they will maintain the symbiotic relationship so that they both can be saved from the predators. So the organ which comes and eat them, so they should save themselves from them. So that is how the clownfish and the sea anemones will maintain a symbiotic relationship. Next, coming to the sperm whales and the herring gulls. So these two fishes here, they have the ability. So they have adapted to having the ability to travel even very long distances. So they made their body suitable to the travel, and also they travel very very long distances. Okay, and also they are able to survive in variety of conditions, in different climates and different variety conditions also they are able to survive. That means these two have made those kind of adaptations. One adaptation is traveling long distances. Second one is surviving in the extreme, different atmospheres and different climates. So that is how these two are they do adapted to some they have adapted to some adaptations, and they are able to live and survive in those conditions. Next is, now if you keep these two examples aside, now each and every animal which is living on the in the water, in the marine water especially, so they have to have a mutual relationship, that is symbiosis, okay, and also camouflage, and then they should have the defensive mechanism whenever any organism will come and they, if they travel to them and if they want to cause any harm to them, so they should be able to defend themselves, defend their colonies, defend their houses, defend the place where they are living, residing. So all those things should be they should be defended. And next is, they will have the different reproductive strategies. Now when they lay the eggs and all, the different animals will come and eat the eggs and all, so they have to protect their eggs here, and they should have a proper contact and also communication with the other organisms, as we have in our ecosystems. As the other animals will have the contact information, communication with the other animals of their own species, in the same way these animals also should have the contact and also communication with the other animals, right? So that is how they will be. These all they have to maintain these all things if they are living in this environment. So they have to do that. That means they have to make their body adapt to that situations. And next is, already we have learned that pressure, light, salinity, temperature, all those will play a major role here, right? So even if these conditions are extreme or low or high or even average, they have to survive in these conditions. So you cannot go back, you cannot take a back step. So that is how all these organisms which are living here, they should adapt to the different conditions. Okay, children, so now we are going to see about the light now. So especially reading here, children, that is the camouflage here, camouflage. Here there are, now this word means that to hide from the others, to hide from the predators, to hide themselves from the predators, so that they will not attack them, they will not eat them. So that is how they will try to save themselves by hiding. For example, you can take the stonefish. I am writing here stonefish. Stonefishes, they are able to, they usually, the word itself says that they are like stones. They are like stones, and what they do is, they just stay at one place as a stone, and all when any other animal comes and all predators and all they will get saved from themselves. They will get saved, and also if any small animal comes and feels that that is a rock, they will go and eat them. So that is how they will save themselves from the other predators. And next one, there is a leaf fish. There is leaf fish. If you see that these fishes and all, they look exactly like the leaves of the trees. So they will just go and stand near a plant and all. So you will just imagine that that will be a leaf. So you will get deceived that it will be a leaf and all. So that is how they are able to save themselves from the predators. And next is the flounder fish, and there is also some curdle fishes. So all these are the fishes which go into the sand, and for flounder fish and all, the eyes will be on the head, so their complete body will be under the sand. Only the two eyes will be there on the top. So that is how they are able to save themselves from the predators, as well as they are able to go and fight with the they are able to fight their prey also. So that is how these animals will have their different kinds of adaptations. So now that is about the adaptations, and now we will come to the topic which is called as the light. Light is a very very important topic, children. So we are going to see that topic which is also called as the light. So children, we'll be studying about the light, which in no time. So in the next session, we'll see the three different zones of the light, and also what kind of animals and what kind of organisms survive in that particular environment. That is what we are going to see in the next session. So until then, see you all, take care and bye.